Hi, my name is Liz. I'm from yeahgreat.tumblr.com, and I'm on Hot Pepper Theater to teach y'all about a doll's house. But first, I'm going to eat this hot pepper. Okay, I'm just going to go for it. Is that a lot? Okay. Ooh, it's kind of crisp and refreshing. It's not going to be in a second. Alrighty. Got it. Do you want a little milk? Okay. Doll's house. So, Nora is out buying Christmas presents, top of the show, because her husband, Torvald, is getting a promotion. She comes back with these presents. Torvald's like, stop spending my money. She's like, ha ha ha, that's funny. So her friend, Christine, comes over. Whew. And Christine says, I don't have a husband, I don't have kids, I'm so bored. And Nora goes, I know, I'll get you a job with Torvald. And Christine's like, Nora, you're a child, shut up. And so Nora's like, I am not a child. I am so not a child. I have stolen money from my husband and forged his signature, which was a huge mistake. Okay. So, Torvald is meeting with Krogstad. And Krogstad leaves, and Nora says, Torvald, why don't you give Christine a job at the bank? And he says, that's awesome, because I just fired that guy. And they're like, shit. Terrible. So then Krogstad comes in, tells Nora, I need my job back. And she's like, no, I'm going to give it to my friend. And he says, well, I'm going to blackmail you because I know that you lied about the loan that you got to take Torvald overseas to make him feel better. And you forged his signature. She's like, shit. So, end of act one. Oh, man. Act two. So Nora and Torvald are going to go to this costume party. And Nora is dressed as like a fisherman's wife, fish mistress. I don't know what they call them. Oh, now my eyes are watering. And Christina's going to help her fix the dress. And then Torvald comes back. And Nora says, hey, you should probably give Torvald his job back because she doesn't want to get all found out and stuff. But Christine's right there when she says it, which I always thought is incredibly rude, to be like, no, screw my friend. Like, this other guy needs the job now. Dr. Rank comes by, who's this other guy who's mysteriously dying, sort of. And Nora decides that she's going to get Dr. Rank to give her the money, and then Dr. Rank's like, by the way, I'm in love with you. Which means she can't ask him for any money, because she'd owe him sex, I guess. That's always what I assumed. Yeah, he says he's dying, he's been secretly in love with her. Ugh. So then Krogstad shows up again, and he says, I wrote this letter, it tells your husband everything, he's gonna find out it's gonna be awful. And he puts it in the mailbox is locked. So then Nora decides to distract Torvald from getting the mail by dancing for like hours. They're gonna do the tarantella. She's like, I'm so bad at dancing. And he's like, let me show you. You're so dumb, Nora. So they dance for like hours, I guess, presumably. So long that he cannot check the mail. They're doing a tarantella, tarantula, spider, web of deceit. It gets all really cool and symbolic. Act 3. That's the end of it. That's where we leave them. We leave them dancing forever. So Act 3, Christine comes back. She has no job. She has no husband. Has no kids. She's crying to Krogstad. So he says, I know what'll give your life purpose. I'm gonna marry you. Perfect. Great. And he's gonna forgive her, but they still want to make sure that Nora gets what's coming to her and gets this letter. So Nora and Torvald come back, and they're gonna go get the mail. And then Rank comes in, and he talks about he has this big black hat that he's gonna wear next year, which means he's gonna die. We know this. So he puts other mail in the mailbox. There's like black crosses on it. He's gonna die. Nora finally decides the jig is up. She's done. And she goes, Torvald, go get the mail. So he goes and gets the mail. All hell breaks loose. Torvald finds out about the forgery and the money and the everything else. Ooh. And he's so pissed. He's not really pissed at Nora. He's pissed because everything's going to be bad for him. He's going to be a sad man. And he doesn't want everything to reflect poorly on him. But then there's another letter in the mailbox, and that is Krogstad's. And it says, and he returns the papers that Nora has signed. He sends them back, which means everyone is saved, which is awesome. Everything is saved except for their marriage, really, because now Nora knows that he's a huge dick. And she goes, F everybody. And he's like, come back, my little sparrow, my skylark, my everything. And she's just like, peace, I'm done. And she leaves. Does she come back? We don't know. The ending was not a big hit when it came out. And so they had to kind of like do some rewrites, like make it look like the family was totally fine. Because she did walk out on her kids, guys. So, moral being, don't lie to your spouse. Don't forge legal documents. And being married will give you so much purpose. It really will solve all of your problems, unless your problems are forging your husband's signature. Doll's House. Oh. Great. The pepper was better than expected. So if 1 is a miserable pepper, I'm gonna say this was like a 3. It was miserable, but it was still tolerable. Doll's House, I would say a 7 out of 10. I think it's an important part of the canon. Torvald is like a 0. Nora's probably an 8 or 9. Christine's like a 2. Dr. Rank's dead. Okay. Alright, so Josh Krebs and the Hot Pepper Gentleman told me I'm a wimp because I didn't eat the seeds. So I'm going to eat this and then do my outro. Fuckers. Okay, so you gotta like, you gotta save, subscribe, like, favorite, subscribe, comment, follow them on Twitter, Butthurt Reviews. You can follow me on Twitter, @MissLizRichards. Or you can follow me on my blog. If you want more stuff like this, sort of. Yeah, greatplace.tumblr.com. Thanks, guys. I did it.